It's pretty good. I mean, the eggs are so good. Like, look how orange this yolk is. This is some Nikola Jokic ass fucking yolk right here. And that's because it's not the most hormoned ass, like steroid Samsu like looking fucking chickens out here, you know?
On board, or you need them quiet and to drive that message yourself.
But then, Doug, and really it's a question for the both of you, is that, though, a signal, right, that you are seeing Nancy Pelosi saying we need to know whether this was a one-off or whether this is a sign of a larger problem, that you are seeing cracks from your surrogates and public calls from your fellow Democrats to step aside? I mean, Doug, isn't that still a crisis of messaging if they are not getting through to their allies?
Yeah, and very clearly, there's not a strong hand here. This is where some of these members should have heard from Joe Biden. Joe Biden should have at least talked to Hakeem Jeffries one-on-one at this point, or Clyburn, given what an ally he is. But having these people out there thinking out loud does not benefit the president right now at all.
I do want to point out, our reporting is that he has spoken with Minority Leader Jeffries and also with Leader Schumer. Kate, when you look at this, there is also a really important conversation to be had about the role of the First Lady.
There was some Ukrainian, what am I saying? There was some fucking chatters. Lower your resolution and frame rate and the bit rate of the stream. I can't do any of those things. I would have to fucking end the stream. Shut up. Okay? And I'm close to doing that anyway. It's fucking delayed. Okay? It's just delayed. I don't know what to do. Okay? It keeps effing back and forth. I'm gonna do something crazy. Holy shit. I'm so goddamn mad. It just goes in and out sometimes, okay? And then it will recover. Just calm the fuck down. It's just mini Fs. And if you don't want to watch, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I'm sorry. I don't have any control over this. I literally have no fucking control over this, okay? Anyway, this is Ćevapi. There was a chatter in here. There was a bunch of Croatian chatters in here that were like, bro, you have to try out Ćevapi. You have to try out Ćevapi. You have to try out Ćevapi. And here I am trying out Ćevapi. This is a Croatian delicacy, okay? Just lower the fucking stream resolution on your end. I don't know what Ćevapi is exactly, but I'm going to look it up right now. Ćevapi is a grilled dish of minced meat. Okay, here it is. Grilled dish of minced meat found traditionally in the countries of Southeast Europe. The Balkans is considered a national dish of Bosnia and Herzegovina and Serbia. Okay. Ćevapi is also common in Albania, Bulgaria, Slovenia, Croatia, Kosovo. It literally just it's just köfte, I think. It smells like köfte. It's got ajvar in the middle. I'm Turkish. I've had this many times over, but let's see how the Croatian köfte is like. It's pretty good. I like it. The ajvar is really good. The Ćevapi is also very good. For the Turks in the chat, you know what it tastes like? Bolu köftesi. You know what I'm talking about? Some Turks will know. It tastes like meatballs from a very specific region in Turkey. Chat, if you're having a hard time watching, lower your resolution. Pretty good overall. Oh, also, it is Ottoman. It's like not even a joke. This is Turkish food. Here. The word Ćevap is derived from Ottoman Turkish kebab. The word is sometimes used in conjunction with the common South Slavic diminutive ending with chichi, but it's just kebab. The ajvar is really good, and the kofta is pretty good too. And the fries. I have fries down here, but this is hummus. I love you, but you can lower your bit rate without ending stream. Bro, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work. Let's see. I just lowered it. Anyway, this is the hummus. It's not looking too good. It's looking a little too like pieced up. Okay, they put olive oil on this shit. But still pretty fucking good. It's a little bit too salty for my taste. And they put some greens in it. I don't know what kind of like, there's something in it like dill or something, which is like unimaginable and a crime to put in hummus, but it's still not that bad. It is weird looking hummus. I found the one. I found the one restaurant in Croatia that actually serves chicken. I hope they got my order right. That's right. Here is the weird ass thing that they serve, which is grilled chicken, eggs. I got an extra egg on there, bacon. I think this is barbecue sauce and ajvar and rice. I don't know what's going on here with this combination. It feels like it's a criminal act to put this kind of variety together, but fuck it, YOLO. I haven't had chicken in a long ass time now since I've been here, so I'm gonna go balls deep. Oh, İnegöl, Bolu değil, Bolu değil. Yo, you're right. İnegöl köftesiyle Bolu köftesi aynı gibi yani aslında doğru söylemek gerekirse ama İnegöl köftesine benziyor, evet. You should try food reviews, brother. This is interesting. I mean, I am. Bolu köftesiyle İnegöl köftesi aynı. Evet, İnegöl daha popüler adı. Doğruyu söylemek gerekirse. O yüzden keşke İnegöl deseydim baştan. Haklısınız. Yeah, this is a very specific type of Turkish köfte that is like super popular in Turkey, and I really like it. Like this is a pretty good version of it. Fuck. Okay, let's try this crazy combo here. Grilled chicken. I'll get back to this because I know this is a lock. So I'll let this sit as backup. And if this is dog shit, at least I can return to something that I enjoy eating. You feel me? Like, this is my safety now. In Croatia, this is Ćevapi, not Turkish köfte. Bro, it is literally derived from Turkish köfte. What the fuck are you talking about? We just looked at the Wikipedia. The word, the etymology literally comes from kebab. Kebab, okay? It's Ottoman, whether you like to admit it or not. All right, first we're going to try it with the barbecue and bacon. Okay. It's not bad. Then I'm going to try the chicken with some egg. Some of the best dang egg I've ever had out here, by the way. Egg is so goddamn good out here. It's crazy. All right, let's try it. Chicken and egg. Not a combination that I would consider working well. It's fine. It's not like very complimentary of one another. Chicken and ajvar. Yeah, I think I like chicken, bacon, and buffalo the most out of all these combos. There's a little bit of rice in here too. Anyway. Not the biggest piece of chicken as you guys saw. I actually ordered 2 of these, but they unfortunately only gave me 1. I think they ran out of chicken. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I paid for it. I paid for that shit, but kind of sad that they only sent me 1 of them. Bitches, I would have liked to have 2 grilled chickens, you know? Chicken was dank though. Straight up. Now I'm gonna do something crazy. They also gave me some bread. Some Croatian toast. Oh, fuck. Fucking worst goddamn day of my life right now. The bread broke already, like in transit, which is crazy. Oh, there's a little piece of chicken left underneath this. Oh shit. Okay, little extra grilled chickie. Yeah, anyway, whatever. I don't give a fuck that the bread fell on the ground, okay? Let me tell you, I'm gonna hit that raw regardless. Okay, let's see what this looks like. The bread's obviously old as hell. Floor bread? Bro, 5-second rule, bro. If my dad saw me drop bread on the ground and not eat it, smack my ass up. Ekmek kutsaldır. That's what he says all the time. He's like, he just thinks, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's a Turkish dad thing, but he thinks like bread is holy. Anyway, it's pretty good. I mean, the eggs are so good. Like, look how orange this yolk is. This is some Nikola Jokic ass fucking yolk right here. And that's because it's not the most hormoned ass, like steroid Samsu like looking fucking chickens out here, you know? Honestly, I love eggs and I love chicken. And in the past 33 years of my life, I've never had eggs and sunny side up or sunny side up eggs with chicken. And I will most likely never have it again after I leave Croatia because I might have this meal again. It's actually pretty good and I'm desperate for protein. Like it ain't shitty enough for me to not do it. Have I tried pasta sada yet? Yes. It was pretty good. It's basically veal ossobuco though. Like no disrespect to the Croatians, but that shit is literally just Italian. Yeah, but it's very good. Pasta sada, for those of you who don't know, is gnocchi with veal. It is pretty similar. Pasta sada, best Croatian food, maybe just the best food ever. It's braised beef dish served with gnocchi. You would die. Chicken and runny egg you eat in the post-birth abortion and the 6 week. That's gross. But you ain't wrong. Bro, your shit's gonna be horrific. Your asshole's gonna look like a yawning hippo's mouth. Bro, I grew up in Turkey eating street meat. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry, chatter. But I'm not a fucking cornbread Ohio boy. You're out of your dang mind. Now, I don't want to talk too much shit in the off chance that, you know, I do get got, but I don't think a little chicken is going to hurt me. Fucking flash forward to 3 hours later and I'm just dying on camera. Chicken killed me. Honestly, I could eat 2 pounds of this shit. Like, actually good. Chicken's actually pretty good. Too sad that it was genuinely sad that it was the last chicken remaining in Dubrovnik. Makes me kind of sad. So, like, clearly they couldn't even give me the second order of chicken, but chatters are so funny. Asking if I've tried börek. Chat, you know I'm Turkish, right? Like, I grew up in Turkey. My mother is Turkish. My father is Turkish. My grandmother is Turkish. My grandfather is Turkish. My great-grandmother was Turkish. She's not with us anymore. Like, börek is a core part of my identity, bro. What the fuck? It's like asking me if I've had döner. Hey, man, have you heard of this, like, delicious delicacy called döner? Like, yeah, bro, I have. Keep it a stack. The rice is a little gooey, but right now I'm fucking desperado up in this bitch. So I'll eat it. I'll eat it gooey. I don't give a fuck. All right, let's dump these fries into this mess here. And let's fucking wrap this up. Okay, wrap this segment up. And we'll get back to Joseph Robinette Brandon. Dude, I love Ajvar. And for the chatters correcting me on the pronunciation, I don't give a fuck. That's how you say it in Turkish. Ajvar. Ayvar, for fuck's sake. No, it's not. What do you mean? Ajvar değil mi oğlum? Ne? Ayvar mı? My whole life I've said Ajvar. A-J-V-A-R. This is actually very entertaining, lol. Yeah, I mean, hella people do mukbang. This is literally that, you know? Did you try rakija? It's like vodka? No. Turkey's like Israel when it comes to food? How dare you? That's insane. Correcting the record on like the etymology of certain words, and also on top of that, like the actual fucking cuisine, the historical cuisine, is not the same as lying about, you know, making up your whole fucking culinary history. No, if a German person came up to me and was like, Donut is a German invention, that would be like Israel. Okay? Dude. Ajvar or Iwar, whatever you fucking call it, whatever you want to call it, is so bomb. Is so clutch. One of the, in my opinion, most underrated sauces / mezes, I guess, like apps. Because like everybody goes for the tzatziki, jajik. Okay? Everybody goes for the hummus. And those are like the top contenders always. But this shit slaps so fucking hard. I assume you also have it in Turkey? Yes. For those of you who don't know, this is red peppers and eggplant. With like red paste. And it's bomb as fuck. Doner sauce was created in Halifax, California or Canada. What the fuck is doner sauce, bro? Shut the fuck up. I will ban you. It's like saying chocolate hummus was invented in Israel. Like, I don't give a shit. He's right. Halifax has their own doner and sauce. Yeah, I don't care. Okay. I hope they're enjoying it. And I'm sure it's good. But like, if we're talking about the culinary history here, it's to make doner poutine, big Lebanese migrants in Halifax. Nice. All right, let's continue.
We know how close, obviously, she and the president are. There's an opinion piece in the Wall Street Journal basically saying it is time for her to step up. What is the role of the First Lady in this moment?
Well, she is a confidant of her husband in all things throughout their life. I mean, you know, she's not, I feel like there's this caricature of her out there right now as some sort of conniving political spouse. I can tell you, as somebody who worked for Joe Biden for a long time, they have an incredibly close, loving relationship. They lean on each other. And I expect that that is what's happening right now. I mean, ultimately, this is a decision that
I fucked up. I'm the one who didn't actually order the fucking second plate of chicken, man. God damn it. I'm such an L.
President Biden and his family and the team around him will make. But I think what is the immediate task in front of him is for him to get out there, show some energy, show that he has the vigor to take on the rest of this campaign. I think he's certainly capable of doing that. But I think people rightly want to see it. And I think you've got things on his schedule over the next few days that are going to allow him to showcase that. He's going to be campaigning. He's going to be out in the country. He's obviously going to do this interview on Friday. So we'll have opportunities to see him. But I think if you look at where the polling stands right now, it has not, the bottom hasn't fallen out from under him. It hasn't cratered. And so I think a few more days to let this play out, let Joe Biden make his case, I think is the responsible thing to do. Because the truth is there's no magic wand that you can wave to sub Joe Biden out as the nominee that will be seamless and simple. So I think a few days to let him go out, show what he can do is prudent. And I think that he'll live up to it.
Some breaking news into CNN. We've learned that moments ago, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris called into today's campaign all-staff call at the White House. At any moment, we are expecting to hear from the White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, taking a number of difficult questions after she did already yesterday about the president's future. CNN's MJ Lee is live for us inside the briefing room. MJ, you have some new reporting specifically about the chief of staff and a call that he held with staff at the White House telling them to keep their heads up and to focus on their work. Tell us more about that reporting.
Yeah, this is new reporting coming in from our colleague Betsy Klein, who reports that the President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris called into an all-campaign staff call just moments ago. This was described by a source as being a pep talk, and that both of them in this call described the stakes of the election near the end of the call, the president said, let's go win this. And as you mentioned, there are other efforts coming in the campaign, in the White House as well, as a lot of folks, a lot of staffers, aides that are working in the campaign in the White House are really worried about the future of the 2024 campaign. We know that White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients also had a White House aides call trying to bring some sort of reassurance given the events of the last several days. And we are expecting here White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre to take the podium any minute. And we expect that it is going to be yet another very tough White House press briefing. Just to remind you, yesterday, she, of course, confronted a barrage of questions about the president's health, about the release of potentially more medical records or any other information that could give us a better sense about the state of his health, and even questions about whether Dr. Kevin O'Connor, the president's physician, could be somebody who could take questions from reporters. So we do expect those lines of questioning to continue. And of course, all of this is coming with the new reporting that President Biden has privately acknowledged to an ally that he understands that the next couple of days, the next stretch of days is going to be incredibly important in terms of whether or not he can actually save his candidacy. And what I think is interesting, Boris, to note is that we are seeing the president finally starting to get a little bit more involved himself in the conversations that he is having in private with lawmakers. He is, of course, hosting some Democratic governors who had expressed concerns about his age and the viability of his candidacy. And then, of course, there's that big interview that he is doing on Friday with ABC News, not to mention the press conference that the White House has been talking about that he will participate in next week at the NATO summit. So we'll see how the White House answers.
This is so funny because he's going to knock out the ABC interview. He might have like one kind of off moment, but he's going to fucking cook up the ABC interview. And then every one of the most annoying Democratic Party fucking mouthpieces, the loyalists who did not actually say Biden should drop out because they're careerist pieces of shit who don't give a fuck about the future of the Democratic Party, nor the future of American democracy, really, and only care about their career prospects, are going to chirp about it endlessly. Okay? Meanwhile, it's not going to move the needle. 80% of the country think he's too old. What a ridiculous crock of shit this is, dude. The only reason why Biden isn't dropping out currently is because it's not even that he wants to go through the finish line. It's that he wants to qualify. Okay? They're trying to push his ass through the qualifiers so that he can't be a fucking replacement. So that there's no contest, that there's no replacement opportunity whatsoever. And every day that passes by is another day wasted. They're running the clock. The thing is, if you've been watching this, as I have, and as many in this community has, you already know. You already know that they've been running the clock. The problem is now the media can't hide it any longer. They're not even interested in hiding it any longer. They're just fucking lasering him. And that's the problem now for the Democratic Party and for the Biden re-election. That's it. Their campaign strategy thus far quite literally was to stop Biden from having too many press moments because they knew what it was. They knew that they were rolling out a fucking carcass. By the way, that was the campaign strategy for the 2020 election as well, the primaries. They literally did that shit in the fucking primaries, man. And he got a major boost from Jim Clyburn. Okay. And then, of course, like when Jim Clyburn says, like, that's my guy, there's an entire operation associated with that that is going to secure the black vote in the USC is what I keep trying to say. South Carolina. There's no amount of door knocking you can do to go against that. When every black church is saying, hey, the most committed voting bloc of the Democratic Party, you guys get to pick the president. And guess what? You're picking Joe Biden. Doesn't matter that South Carolina is literally a fucking plus 11 red state. Ultimately, once that shit happened, the media immediately was like, oh my God, what a shock. Joe Biden won South Carolina as expected.
Nothing I do is performative. So I'm not going to, for instance, I'll use Hasan as an example. I'm not going to talk to a black person like Trihex and say, hey, the N-word, it's always black. What do you think black people? What a liar, dude. What a Weasley little liar, dude. What a Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, dude. Literally lying. Still lying to his audience. Can someone at least enlighten Destiny that he's literally lying to his audience? What a piece of shit, dude. Holy shit. America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
in a video
and
game,
equipping and enhancing their capabilities. So that's part of what we're doing. And the other part is just knowledge. We want to know what's happening.
Like we totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We did in a video game.
Amazing.